Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of DWPS podcast titled Beyond Degrees. We are your hosts, Ananya and Akshaya, and today we'll be talking about a topic about how success and fulfillment aren't just about your academic achievements, but also about the way you display your true passion. On this short journey, we'll tell you how to make passion your true career and the often crucial and misunderstood difference between a career and a job. Let's begin, shall we?
Let's jump right into our first challenge. Everybody keeps going on about passion and passion, but what do you think a student can truly do to find out their true passion? Because none of us know what we truly like yet.
I think that it's very important for a student to try new things, get into new fields, and explore the world. They shouldn't just stick to their comfort zones, they should step out of it. I also think that it's important for a student to put their own opinions before those of others. I think that a student should step out of their comfort zone. They shouldn't let negativity cloud their thoughts. They shouldn't think I'm not meant for this or I can't do this before they even try new things. Coming to the negativity aspect of it all, what do you think about the idea that the negativity and pressure usually starts at home? I'm talking about the pressure from parents and relatives for us to meet up to some unreal expectations. What changes do you think can be made to this situation so that students feel more supported?
Look, here, us students have to understand that none of our parents actually hate us, want us to suffer, or do something that we don't like. All they care about is us having a safe, stable, and secure future. Thus, they push us into safer career paths, most commonly engineering and medicine. Here, it's our responsibility as students to assure them that although these safer paths might give us a stable future and wealth, they might not guarantee our happiness and fulfillment. Thus, we must instill confidence in them to let us follow our own passion and make them believe that we can make it big in our lives and along with being happy and secured. Because when we truly love what we're doing, success, hard work and wealth eventually follow. Parents also have to realize that in future the scenario is going to be much different. People are going to look for skills and real life experiences in their respective fields rather than a pieces of papers called degrees. Now, coming to the major misjudged difference between a job and a career. What are your thoughts on this difference?
It's true that the difference between a job and a career are truly misunderstood. A job is something that can give us temporary happiness, or you can call it a short-term solution. We usually take it up to earn a living, earn stability in life, or sometimes just to get by. A job may fill our pockets, but a career can fill our entire life with meaning. A career is like a long-term investment. It is like a solution to all our problems. We build it up based off of our dreams. We work hard, we dedicate all our time in a career, and it leaves us fulfilled and satisfied.
Exactly. Degrees are like external validation which can't really substitute for your internal satisfaction. So what do you think is the actual value of a degree in today's era?
I think that in today's era, the value of a degree may have decreased just a little bit. I think that in today's era, degrees are not as important, or employers don't consider it as much as real life skills and experience in that certain field. So I think it's more important for students of this time and the future to actually focus on improving their skills based on the aspect that they like, so that they could hope to build a career in the future out of it.
Exactly. For example, small business owners. They had no space whatsoever for them in the market and nobody would trust them. But through their social media skills, marketing strategies, and hard work towards their particular skill, they made sure they're thriving right now. Through this, we can understand that the first degrees that we must aim on getting are not doctorates or PhDs, but how to put yourself out in the market and market yourself.
Okay, so look at this, dear viewers. Imagine this situation. Imagine that you are a student who has just discovered your passion, but you are too afraid to go after it. You are too afraid to pursue it. So instead, you decide to pursue an engineering degree, although you have no interest in it. You coop yourself up in a room and study for months together. In the end, you end up getting into an Ivy League college with a great degree, and your parents are immensely proud of you. But then, a week later, you realize and learn that you have been diagnosed with stage 4 terminal lung cancer. You decide to look back on your life to see what achievements you've got. But instead of achievements, you realize that you have never lived life for yourself. Instead, you have lived it based off the opinions of others. You have let their opinions dictate your life. So you have nothing to be proud of or nothing to be happy about. You realize that if you had followed your passion instead of following the advice or opinions of others, you might have lived a life worth living, a life that you could have been proud of.
We conclude our podcast here with a quote: "When death finds you, may it find you alive, and live a life worth living." We've done our part, and now it's up to you to decide how you want your life to look like if you ever look back.
It is your choice. Do you want to live a life of disappointment, or do you want to live a life where you feel truly fulfilled? Live a life such that no matter which moment your life ends at or where you stop your life, you will be proud of it. Live a life you will never regret.
We're your hosts, Akshaya and Ananya, signing off.
Stay tuned in to the DWPS channel for future interesting topics on podcasts.